Okay, hello everyone. Good afternoon or good day. My name is Adora Opole. I'm the programs executive with the Tony Elumelu Foundation, and it's good to have everyone here. Greetings from Kenya, from Mercy, I can see you. Mercy from Malawi, I can see you. Rita, I can see you. Jana, good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll be taking a masterclass session on future-proofing your business, the essential role of a website, and it's to be facilitated by Joshua Praise. We are so honored to have Joshua Praise on the call. He's a front-end web developer. As usual, we have Foco on the call who's going to be assisting with the French translations, and Nadia for our Portuguese speakers. So I want you all to grab a pen and a notepad and pay rapt attention as you'll be getting insightful lessons to be applied to your business. So Foco, you can translate, then Nadia, then we can continue from there. Thank you all for joining.
Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue une fois de plus pour cette session de masterclass. Aujourd'hui, nous allons échanger sur préparer votre entreprise pour l'avenir, le rôle essentiel d'un bon site Internet. Et comme facilitateur principal, nous avons Joshua qui est suffisamment expérimenté dans le domaine et qui va nous permettre de comprendre comment débloquer le développement, la crédibilité et le succès dans le monde du digital. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Foco. Boa tarde a todos, bem-vindos a mais uma sessão de Masterclass, desta feita, falar sobre a preparação do vosso negócio para o futuro, os essenciais de um website. A sessão será conduzida pelo senhor Josh Praise, que é um desenvolvedor de websites, da front-end, experiente na matéria e vai partilhar conosco algum do seu conhecimento. Obrigado e bem-vindos mais uma vez. Josh, over to you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is fine. My name is Joshua. I'm a front-end web developer, and I've been a professional web developer, front-end developer in the last, I started my career about 8 years ago, and I've had experience across different industries. I've worked in the commercial sectors. I've worked on projects and products, basically web applications, websites relating to business to business, business to customers, startups, entrepreneurs, just name it, across different sectors. So I'll be taking us on this masterclass this afternoon about the importance, basically, of a website for a business. So the title is Future-Proofing Your Business and the Essential Role of a Website. So we'll be talking about the importance of having a website for your business or your startup, the benefits of having one, and the intricacies and rudiments around having a website, maintaining a website, and also using a website as a tool to project your business and reach out to people across the globe. Basically, we'll be at the end of this session today. I believe we would have perfect understanding of what a website is and how important it is for our business. So we can equip ourselves with the necessary tools to amplify our work, our products, and our business and services to our targeted audience across the globe. So we're moving on to the order of the day. So basically, a website in today's digital landscape, it's very important. A lot of businesses thrive better when they have websites that are easily accessible to your target audience. It's basically essential for all businesses of all sizes. Your website can serve as your online storefront. It can serve as your online placeholder to make awareness for your business, for people to read about your business, get information relating to your business and what you do. It's an avenue for you to reach out to people across the world, right? It's something that's always going to be right there, standby 24/7. You could be asleep and you could also be using your website, when your website is live to make transactions through automated processes. You could use your websites to, make money while you're asleep. People can reach out to you while, possibly they're in different time zones and you're in a different time zone from them. But, through the website, you can communicate easily. They can get to know what you're up to, what your business is up to, what you do. You don't necessarily need to be in a room with people to explain to them what I do or what your business is about. They can all understand this by visiting your website and, by the venture of the information you've provided on your website, people can get to know more about you, your products, your services, and, eventually, do business with you. So basically, basic advantages of a website. Number one, it helps you reach a wider audience. It helps you build trust and credibility for your business. It helps you scale your business sustainably. I'm quite aware that everyone on this call today we have businesses that predicted towards the future. Businesses that cut across different SDGs, and we are trying to make sure our businesses are scalable, sustainable, and eco-friendly. So your website is a good place for you to project that awareness about your business, catering for these needs around sustainable development goals. Your best website can also help you adapt to modern consumer behavior. Through your website, you can take surveys, get to hear people speak about what they want, take feedback from your customers, get to know, through different analytics you can incorporate on your website. You can get to know good and valuable information driven by data regarding what your consumers and what your customers want, and you can also reciprocate by giving them the right information and the right tools they need for their businesses. So I'll just give over to Foco to translate.
OK, thank you. Donc, aujourd'hui, vous savez, le site Internet n'est plus quelque chose d'optionnel, c'est quelque chose d'essentiel. Parce que c'est ça qui permet, lorsque vous créez votre entreprise, de servir de fondation pour votre présence en ligne. Ça permet de vous connecter avec votre audience, de pouvoir showcaser, donc de pouvoir présenter vos produits à vos différents clients. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, avec le décalage horaire, il est question pour vous qu'il y ait un outil qui continue à faire votre présence, votre présentation, même si vous n'êtes pas ouvert ou bien vous n'êtes pas en activité. Donc, pour cela, on va retenir 4 choses comme avantage d'avoir un site Internet, c'est que ça vous permet d'atteindre une audience très large dans tout le monde entier. Ça permet de bâtir la confiance et la crédibilité. Ça permet aussi de développer votre business pour la durabilité. Et enfin, c'est une façon d'adapter sur le plan moderne les croyances des consommateurs. Où vas-tu, Nadia?
Thanks, Foco. Então, o Joshua esteve primeiramente a fazer uma apresentaçãozinha, uma apresentação breve de si. Ele é um desenvolvedor de website com mais de 8 anos de experiência e esteve trabalhando em várias indústrias, em vários aspectos da indústria, tanto no setor como o B2B, como o B2C, comercial, com projetos, enfim. Portanto, ele traz uma experiência bastante vasta e ele vem aqui trabalhar conosco sobre a importância de ter um website para o vosso negócio, ok? Quais são os benefícios, como é que vocês podem usar o website para alcançar mais clientes, chegar a outras paragens do globo, como mantê-lo, enfim. Então, basicamente, ele diz que hoje em dia, como introdução, é importante saber que qualquer negócio, não importa o seu tamanho, precisa de um website. Porque o website ajuda o dono do negócio a ser capaz de fazer dinheiro, de fazer negócios, mesmo quando esteja a dormir. Fazer negócios com paragens do globo onde ele não está, nem consegue estar presente. Portanto, ele aqui apresenta 4 aspectos essenciais como vantagens para ter um website. Um, é que ele permite chegar a uma audiência muito mais larga. Segundo, que ele ajuda a construir e a solidificar a credibilidade do vosso negócio. Terceiro, é a escalabilidade e a sustentabilidade do negócio que pode surgir através do website. E o quarto, não menos importante, é que ele permite que o seu negócio se adapte às necessidades dos clientes, ao comportamento do cliente. Josh, over to you.
Thank you. So the next thing we'll be talking about is the benefits of having a website. The first benefit, which we'll be talking about today, is increased visibility, accessibility, and scalability. So basically, a website helps businesses, environmentally focused businesses reach wider audience, and helps it also, the business to educate customers about the sustainable practices. It helps to cater to both local and global customers without the limitation of a physical location. So this is very, very, very interesting in the sense that as a business owner, your website can serve as a tool for you to reach out to people that are, basically interested in your businesses. For example, if you're a green business, your business, you produce solar panels or you make solar panels and you're serving a community of people that, they're lacking in access to electricity. Your website can be a good place for them to find you. You don't necessarily need to be in the same locality. You probably could be serving your target audience. You could be in a country like Rwanda, and your target audience is Togo or, Benin Republic or Zimbabwe. And there's a community out there that need access to power, and you have something that is sustainable as a solar panel which you produce in your business, right? And your target audience may not necessarily be around you, but might be in some, international border, some other country. By means of a website, your target audience can go, online, use a search engine, search for, with a keyword, basically, for example, they search for where to get or where to buy solar panels. And your website comes among, the first results on the search engine results page. And there you have it. They can reach out to you. You can, convert those people into customers and, by means of e-commerce, which your website, provides, they can pay for stuff right there on the website. You can conclude your transactions seamlessly, get your money over, and also arrange logistics to send the items to them. So if you have a website, basically, it helps you amplify your reach, right? It helps you cater for people or businesses or customers that might not necessarily be in your locale, but be around the globe, scattered across the globe, and you can reach them because you have a tool that is available to them 24/7 round the clock, and it's not limited by borders of, territorial borders, or it's not limited by, the rules or the environmental or political factors surrounding you. It's not limited by, maybe trade laws surrounding you, because your target audience are all over the globe. So, um, you know, a small business selling solar panels can use its website to expand globally. Basically, your website can also serve as a tool to also intimate the public or sensitize the public about the need or the benefits of your product, right? If they come online and they see they search for products that they're looking for, and you basically supply that, they could come on your website, read about those products, provided you have given enough description and you've provided the right information about your product. They go on, they read about it, right there and then they could make a decision if they want to, patronize you. You don't need to be there to explain to them what your product does. By means of your website, you could, give them a roadmap, a story around your product, how the product was made, what kind of processes you use in making that product, how this product, ticks or checks the boxes of sustainable development goals. I checks the box of green, eco-friendliness or green economy and stuff like that. So, for example, a business in ecotourism that that helps to give more insight or intimate the public about preserving our environment, preserving our climate, preserving endangered places or locations. People who are interested in this side of nature, people who are interested in exploring, people interested in things like this, even students who are studying for, different degrees can, by means of going online, seeing the website, can get good information about that and, reach out to you to know more about these places and also come, patronize your business. They could contact you, go on a tour, visit these places. So a website basically is a very, very important tool that helps businesses thrive, that helps businesses reach out to people locally and globally. And it helps businesses also, get more visibility and scalability. So over time, you getting businesses and transactions from international borders, it helps your business to scale. So by means of your website, you're not limited to your surroundings, you're not limited to your locale. Your business has the leverage and the opportunities to grow and scale sustainably. Over to you, Foko. Thank you.
Ok, donc, nous allons commencer par les avantages pour ceux qui ont un site Internet. Donc, la première des choses, c'est que ça permet d'augmenter votre visibilité, d'augmenter l'accessibilité et surtout d'augmenter la scalabilité de votre entreprise ou le développement de votre entreprise. Donc, ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire qu'un site Internet vous aide de pouvoir atteindre facilement votre audience dans tout le monde entier. Et cette audience-là, vous lui apportez une certaine éducation qui permet de montrer que votre entreprise est une entreprise citoyenne qui respecte les règles de durabilité, les objectifs de développement durable. Donc, le site Internet est l'occasion pour vous de pouvoir capter à la fois de la clientèle ou des consommateurs sur le plan local, sur le plan global, sans aucune limitation sur le plan physique. Donc, globalement, vous devez savoir que c'est à travers le site Internet que vous êtes connu dans le monde parce que les clés que vous allez mettre en mettant en ligne votre site Internet vont permettre aux différentes personnes qui sont dans le besoin de votre produit de pouvoir atteindre votre site Internet. Et lorsqu'ils atteignent votre site Internet, ils communiquent avec vous. Si c'est par exemple un produit, il a pris l'exemple d'un produit dans le solaire. Si vous vendez un produit et que quelqu'un est dans une localité pas proche de la vôtre, le site Internet permet que cette personne-là rentre en contact avec vous et vous faites l'opération en respectant les modes de paiement que vous avez mis en place et vous le faites la livraison. Donc, voilà à quoi peut servir un site Internet. Ça rend votre produit accessible, quel que soit le lieu du monde, sans considération de localisation ou de plan physique. Et il va de soi que lorsque vous mettez en place ce genre de diligence, votre entreprise va forcément croître, elle va forcément se développer en respectant les règles de développement durable en fonction du fait que le contenu que vous apportez à votre site permet de mettre au devant un certain nombre de choses. Over to you, Nadia.
Isso, Foucault. Então, vamos começar falando das vantagens do website para o negócio. Começamos com a primeira vantagem, que é o aumento da visibilidade, acessibilidade e a escalabilidade do negócio. Ok, um website permite ao negócio estar presente em locais onde ele não está fisicamente presente. Por exemplo, vocês podem estar num país, podem estar em Moçambique e fazer negócios com pessoas, clientes na Europa, na Ásia ou noutras paragens da África, sem terem que criar lá filiais. Porque hoje em dia, um website pode estar munido do sistema de aquilo que se diz o mercado eletrônico, ou seja, um site, uma plataforma de compras, onde as operações podem ser feitas, paga e tudo, e depois, eventualmente, só terão que enviar através de alguma empresa de correio o produto ou, em caso de serviço, enviar de alguma forma para o vosso cliente. Portanto, o website ajuda a empresa que seja local ter um alcance global sem limitações físicas do fato de onde está presente. No website, o cliente poderá vender o seu produto para todo o globo, basicamente. E também ali, obviamente, que estando acessível, estando visível para todo mundo, permite, obviamente, escalar, ou seja, aumentar o volume de negócios que se faz. Joshua, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next point we'll be talking about regarding to the benefits of having a website is cost-effective marketing. So as a website owner for a business, a website can help you tick another, sustainable goal in terms of reducing paper-based marketing. Businesses, particularly green businesses, can use digital marketing, via their website and their digital online presence to replace or reduce paper-based marketing. So by means of having a website, you can, carry out your marketing activities in terms of ad campaigns, in terms of creating awareness, in terms of sensitizing the public about your services, about your business, about your product on your website. You do not need to, spend so much doing, the traditional means of advertisement for your produce or your services. Because you have a website now, it's easily manageable. It's a place for you. It's like your own placeholder. It is your own signpost where you can literally put anything you want to talk about, anything you want the public to or your target audience to know about your business on there. You do not need to spend money anymore. You don't need to spend resources on paper-based marketing by means of creating flyers or, mounting billboards across the globe. And the interesting thing about this cost-effective marketing, or it saves you money, you can reach more people by means of your website compared to the traditional way of doing things, right? If you're doing marketing or campaigns or adverts locally within your environment, you are limited to how far or you can reach as a function of the capital you invest in that means of advertisement, in that means of marketing. Your website is basically just a placeholder. You can literally put anything you want to put on there, and people get to see it easily. You reach more people that way. For example, a brand, an eco-friendly brand, basically that is producing fossil fuels or reusable fuel for domestic use or commercial use, can promote its products through online content, right? Through different ad section on the website. You can promote if you have a new innovation, you have a new product you're trying to get people to know about, even your old product, you can put them on your website through online content. If you're an e-commerce business, or you have some form of e-commerce functionality on your website, people can come on your website, go to the carts or go to the shop section of your website and see the products you're trying to, sell on there, or see the services you're trying to sell on there, and, read about it, get to know more about it. Even interact with the products on there on the website. If you have, provided that functionality, you could put videos in there to describe your products. You could put videos that talk about people using the product, that shows how to use the product, which is more beneficial to your customers than them just, interacting with just a flyer, a paper or something. That way you're also, helping the ecosystem by reducing the amount of waste in terms of paper. It is a good approach to go paperless now. A lot of businesses are doing that. We are reducing our need to, to produce papers to make flyers and stuff, because the origin of the papers, or how we come about producing the papers, is from our trees, our plants. So that way we reduce the way the fauna is being destroyed, or the ecosystem is being destroyed, and we are using a more cost-effective and sustainable and reusable way of doing art. If you want to change the ads on your website, if you want to change the content on there, you could easily go on the website, go to your content management section, change it conveniently without having to reproduce a new set of flyers, or a new set of papers that describe your product. And that way it saves you money. Another important thing, or another important benefit of cost-effective marketing, is the avenue for you to capture data, right? On your website, you are able to put, by means of additional features, you are able to track your visitor behavior on the website and see how well your campaigns, in terms of your ad campaigns, are performing using different analytic tools. You can see what section of your website people visit more. You can see what products people, interact with, or which people view more. That way, it gives you data for you to make informed business decisions. You can make decisions from this data, from this analytics that you're capturing, compared to, just creating billboard ads or flyers or TV ads, which you are not able to tell how well people interacted with it, or how much you cannot, you might just get to know that, oh, you got thousands of views, or you got millions of views from these channels, these traditional ways of marketing, but you are not able to tell how people interact with with your product. You're not able to tell people's experience. You can, through these tools, these digital analytic tools, you can tell people's interaction with your products. You can generate heat maps to tell you where people spend more time on your website, to know about more of your product or services. And this basically helps you make reasonable and informed business decisions to help you scale your business. Over to you, Foco. Thank you.
Donc, le deuxième avantage qu'on va voir aujourd'hui d'avoir un site Internet, c'est que ça permet de réduire les coûts de votre activité marketing. Et au-delà de réduire les coûts de votre activité marketing, ça permet aussi de respecter l'un des objectifs de développement durable. Regardez par exemple que le fait de communiquer par le site Internet réduit la quantité de papier que vous allez utiliser. Et en réduisant la quantité de papier, ça lutte contre la destruction de l'environnement. Donc voilà l'un des avantages primordiaux de la digitalisation, ou bien d'avoir un site Internet. Le site Internet permet, par exemple, pour vous de collecter les données, parce qu'il y a des modules que vous pouvez mettre sur votre site Internet et qui vous permettent de savoir comment est-ce que réagissent, quelles sont les émotions, les perceptions des personnes qui viennent visiter votre site Internet. Et ça vous épargne ainsi des coûts d'études de marché très élevés, ou des enquêtes que vous aurez fait en d'autres lieux, en utilisant des questionnaires papier, en payant le transport à des gens, à des consultants pour qu'ils puissent faire ce type d'opération. Donc, avoir un site Internet, c'est quelque chose de bien qui permet de résoudre beaucoup de problèmes en même temps, et ça permet essentiellement de réduire les coûts de fonctionnement de votre entreprise. Over to you, Nadia.
Thank you, Foco. Então, a segunda vantagem, vamos falar do o custo, ok? Portanto, o aspecto financeiro. Como é que os efeitos de poupar dinheiro através da comunicação, ou seja, do marketing. Quando se faz um marketing no digital, um marketing mais no website, obviamente que se deixa de usar o papel, deixa de usar-se as sinaletas na rua, enfim, começa-se a. Primeiro tem o efeito de se poupar no gasto com esses equipamentos, esses materiais, esses consumíveis, mas há também o efeito no planeta em si. Portanto, esses negócios, os negócios verdes, os vossos negócios devem puxar mais, velar mais por ser um negócio sem papel. Evitar essas publicidades que gastam papel, que consomem não só o papel que representa árvores, mas que representam também o dinheiro. E outro aspecto muito interessante é que quando se faz análises ou baixa-se relatórios de usos no website, o dono do negócio é capaz de tomar decisões mais informadas, tomar decisões no seu negócio baseado em dados estatísticos, dados verídicos que saem do website. Enquanto quando se faz uma publicidade na rua ou de outra forma, você nunca sabe ao certo qual é a verdadeira interação que o cliente tem com o seu produto, com o seu serviço. Já no website, o cliente pode colocar testemunho, pode colocar a sua percepção do produto e serviço, e dessa forma você fica mais bem informado e pode tomar decisões que vão ajudar o seu negócio baseando nessas análises que retirou do website. Portanto, há o aspecto do custo, usando uma publicidade mais no digital, mas há também o aspecto da vantagem para o próprio planeta, porque se economiza no uso do papel. Obrigado. Joshua, over to you.
Thank you very much. The next point we'll be looking at is brand identity and storytelling. Having a website helps businesses to tell the story about how they impact the environment or how they impact the people, basically. Through the website, you can talk about your business mission, you can talk about your vision, and how your website aligns to the different needs of the people, the globe generally. For example, a business or a company that produces recycled fashion products can use its website through my means of featuring blogs, or video content to tell the story behind its materials. It can tell the story behind how it sources for its product, its produce. You can tell the story behind its manufacturing process and how they strive to make sure their production process is sustainable, and how the their products basically are beneficial to the populace. Um, if you have a section, basically on a website dedicated to, sharing information and communicating with your audiences or your target customers, basically, you can use it to speak more about your product, right? You could have a section basically on a website that features videos around your manufacturing process, or even you as a business owner, giving a backstory behind how your business came about. You can give a backstory behind how and why you are in that space, why you're playing in that ecosystem, why you have your product out there, and why people should patronize your product, right? Unlike social media or social media is kind of limited, or regular means of advertisement is quite limited because you have just a very short time frame to talk to people about what you do. But your website basically gives you full control over how your business is represented or how your business is projected to the public. You can customize the design, the appearance of your website, customize the layout, and literally everything about your website. You can customize it and tailor it basically to suit and reflect your brand's personality and values. If some of you have been, opportune to, if you remember, if you have been through some websites, for example, the about section basically talks about, a company or a business and why they are there. You get to see their mission statement. You get to see their vision or the reason why they are doing what they do. Another example is an avenue, on your website to display partnerships you've had or you had in time past or you currently have partnerships with organizations, partnership with environmental organizations or certifications you must have received to just, basically to reinforce your technical know-how, to reinforce that you understand what you're doing, you have the experience, you have the professional background as to why you're doing it. So basically, everything relating to your business, your startup, your brand can be placed on the website, and people can, take time to consume that content at their convenience easily from your website without having to worry. And you by means of that, you're able to reach more people who are interested in what service you're providing out there. What's you, Foku? Thank you.
Bon, le troisième avantage que nous allons voir aujourd'hui, c'est l'avantage dans le personal branding, dans votre identité personnelle et surtout le storytelling. C'est-à-dire, le site Internet, c'est un outil qui vous permet de communiquer sur votre marque et surtout sur comment je vais appeler ça? Surtout sur l'histoire que votre société doit pouvoir renvoyer à vos clients, doit pouvoir renvoyer à vos consommateurs. Parce que en faisant dans une activité environnementale où l'environnement et l'impact sont parmi vos missions, vous devez savoir que le fait d'avoir un site Internet vous permet de joindre l'utile et l'agréable. On va prendre des exemples. Déjà, avant de prendre des exemples, vous devez savoir que pour le faire, vous devez sur votre site Internet mettre des modules. Ça peut être des vidéos, ça peut être des blogs, ça peut être des encarts qui permettent, des encarts bien sûr personnalisés, avec tous vos logos, le nom de marque et tout ça, des histoires qui permettent de démontrer et présenter votre produit. Et tout l'effort que vous mettez pour pouvoir avoir les fournisseurs, avoir des clients qui respectent l'environnement et surtout, le fait de le faire permet de créer une certaine fidélité auprès de votre audience. Donc, à la différence, par exemple, des réseaux sociaux, le site Internet, vous pouvez le customiser, l'arranger comme vous voulez, afin de passer un message particulier. Alors que si c'est les réseaux sociaux, généralement, ça vient sous un masque qui ne vous donne pas la flexibilité nécessaire. Et les réseaux sociaux ont aussi ceci de particulier que ce sont des fils. Donc, ça veut dire que l'information descend et disparaît. Souvent, on doit la chercher longtemps quand ça ne passe pas par des mots-clés. Vous savez aussi que sur les réseaux sociaux, les options de recherche sont limitées. Donc, les sites Internet sont quelque part différents des réseaux sociaux parce que l'information est canalisée vers un endroit où c'est facilement accessible et aussi l'accès est illimité. Pour accéder à un site Internet, tout le monde peut le faire. Alors que sur les réseaux sociaux, il faut être enregistré, il faut s'inscrire et souvent y rentrer avec des codes. Donc, voilà ce qu'on pouvait dire pour cette partie. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Foucault. Bom, a terceira vantagem que vamos ver aqui do uso do website para o vosso negócio é na construção da identidade da vossa marca. O storytelling, que é o mesmo que contar uma história. Então, um website é muito mais fácil contar uma história, fazer uma história à volta do vosso negócio, do vosso produto, do vosso serviço, de um dos vossos componentes do serviço, enfim. É possível aqui, como se diz, vender o vosso peixe através do website, envolvendo uma história que tenha uma missão, que demonstre a vossa missão e o vosso impacto com o meio ambiente. Lembrar que o vosso papel em relação ao vosso impacto social deve ser demonstrado para os clientes, para os consumidores, para eventuais parceiros, e no website é a melhor forma de fazer. Por exemplo, imaginem que você trabalha com na moda, faz roupas, faz vestimentas. Você pode criar uma história acerca do material, do tecido que você usa para fazer o teu serviço. Como você conta uma história à volta do vosso fornecedor, do teu fornecedor, acerca de como ele é amigo do ambiente, como ele usa meios corretos, sem atacar o ambiente, para produzir esse material, esse tecido, e como esse tecido é tratado de forma a causar um impacto positivo na sociedade até ele chegar à tua mão e como você usa-o dessa forma. Portanto, através de vídeos, blogs, enfim, você pode criar histórias que conta realmente, que ponha um coração, que crie empatia para com a tua marca e com os teus esforços perante a sustentabilidade. E dessa forma a sua marca certamente que tornará mais conhecida, mais respeitada globalmente. Portanto, essa é a forma como pode-se usar a vantagem do website para comunicar a identidade da sua marca. Josh, over to you.
Thank you. So the next thing we'll be talking about is establishing credibility and professionalism. This is quite similar to what I talked about previously. So basically, for green businesses, credibility is key. Basically, every business credibility is key because everyone wants to be sure that what they are buying or what the services they are taking from you is coming from a credible source. And they want an assurance that whatever thing you're providing to them is something they can bank on and it's reliable. So by means of your websites, like I mentioned previously, because you do not have that time to engage all your potential customers one-on-one to educate them and let them know about your business, you can use your website basically to showcase your technical know-how. On your website, you could, display certifications, awards, recommendations, and, mentions, what you mentions about what you're doing. And by means of that, people can, get a sense of credibility around what you do. Nowadays, if anyone can relate, if you have experience, if you are someone who tries to buy things, online or patronize businesses, usually people like to get referrals, right? By means of referrals, because someone has bought something somewhere and you ask the person about it, the person tells you, oh, I've experienced this before and I can tell you my own sense. Oh, these people, I think you can trust them. I think you can bank on them. You already have a sense of understanding around that business that you can also, by means of the experience of the other person you heard of, you can also patronize that business and hopefully you're also going to get the same experience or even better. So your website can serve as a place for you to let people know about how credible your business is. People can receive, more insights in terms of credibility and professionalism which you're providing to them. There is something that people also, pay attention to. It's, testimonials and reviews, customer reviews. So basically, your website can feature customer reviews that you've received over time, and over time, we have this star rating system where you have from one, usually from 1 to 5 on the star rating, and if you're consistently getting 4 or 5 stars, people will understand that your business is doing well or they can trust you. The same, you see this, and for example, we can find the same model in I don't know which everyone is familiar with, but in the ride hailing services, like if you're taking a Uber, for example, I don't know if Uber is across all countries here, but I'm just giving an example. A ride hailing service, if you've used a driver and drivers, during your journey, he acted well, you enjoyed that journey from your your origin to your destination, you definitely want to give him a 5 star. The same thing is applicable to, businesses like hotels. We've got different kind of hotels. You can say an hotel is a 3 star hotel, it's a 5 star hotel. The ratings basically tells you the quality of the product or services they are providing you. And you can bank on that because you're seeing that they have good ratings, then definitely you want to do business with them. So your website can serve as a place for you to place all this information. Basically this information you putting it there basically lets your business gives your business that advantage, basically gives your customer more insight about your business, and if inadvertently you're definitely going to convert them and reach out to more people. Over to you, Foko. Thank you.
Le quatrième avantage que nous allons avoir, c'est établir, un site Internet permet d'établir votre crédibilité et bien évidemment le professionnalisme. Donc, avoir une activité dans le secteur vert, dans une activité de secteur vert ou de business de l'environnement, la crédibilité, c'est la clé, c'est important. Par conséquent, le site Internet vous aide à présenter vos différentes certifications, des écolabels et surtout votre engagement sur la durée. Donc, un site Internet peut aussi, à travers certaines caractéristiques ou certains modules, permettre de faire ressortir ce que les clients pensent de votre produit ou de votre entreprise, faire ressortir des témoignages ou des études de cas qui permettent de bâtir la crédibilité. Donc, il a pris par exemple l'exemple de Uber, que si vous prenez un taxi Uber et que l'expérience se passe bien, délibérément bien, vous allez, par exemple, aller donner un 5 étoiles à ce chauffeur-là, ou bien, oui, à ce chauffeur ou à cette voiture-là. Et c'est quelque chose que, c'est un exemple de bon comportement que vous avez eu. Quand vous avez un site Internet, vous pouvez venir reprendre cette histoire-là sur votre site Internet afin de permettre aux autres d'avoir confiance en votre produit ou en votre entreprise. Et autant de choses permettent de redorer le blason de votre entreprise. Voilà des caractères très professionnels que vous devez avoir. Et le site Internet vous permet de matérialiser cela. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Socorro. Então, a quarta vantagem que o Jorge esteve a falar-nos é sobre estabelecer a credibilidade e profissionalismo. Como é que você pode usar o website para estabelecer a credibilidade do seu negócio e profissionalismo? Ele diz aqui que para os negócios verdes, e aliás, para qualquer negócio, a credibilidade é muito importante, é chave. Porque o cliente tem que ter a certeza que quando ele pega o teu certificado com pega o teu produto, o teu serviço com um certificado a dizer que ele é, por exemplo, é amigo do ambiente, que ele é orgânico. Então, esse certificado tem que ser verdadeiro. Esse título tem que ser verdadeiro. E como é que o cliente pode passar essa informação de que sim, realmente não é só a etiqueta que está ali, mas é porque eu realmente vi e eu sei. Bom, você não pode ir um a um e conversar com cada cliente, cada potencial cliente que possa surgir. No entanto, no website, você pode passar essa mensagem para todos os teus potenciais clientes, para teu cliente, de uma forma centralizada. Portanto, esta é uma das vantagens de criar ou estabelecer a credibilidade da sua marca através do website. Porque ali o cliente pode dar testemunho no website. No website há avaliação, há comentários que são feitos aos seus produtos e aos seus serviços. Por exemplo, ele deu aqui o exemplo do Uber, não é? Que os países onde há o Uber, nesse caso, eu não sei se há em Moçambique, há uma pessoa, se você faz uma viagem num Uber e se a viagem corre bem, se o motorista é bom, se tudo está satisfeito, facilmente você vai lá e dá uma avaliação positiva. O que logo implica que outra pessoa, quando tiver a buscar esse serviço, vai ver essa avaliação e vai confiar e vai querer fazer esse negócio. Portanto, o website é muito importante nesse aspecto da credibilidade e profissionalismo dos vossos negócios. Josh, over to you.
Thank you. The next benefits we'll be looking at is showcasing products and services. A website basically can serve as an avenue. It's just like I'm, re-emphasizing and repeating the same thing. It's literally anything about your business can be placed on your website. For people who are curious around what kind of products can you put on your website, anything that's got to do with your business can be featured on your website. Your website can feature your services. If you're not selling products, what kind of goods, the kind of thing or utility you are selling to your customers as services, you can feature that on your website and give description around that. So by means of products, you can display basically anything around your business on your website. So businesses that use their website to alight economic or commercial environmental benefits of their products can use it and give more awareness to their potential customers. Some website can serve as an e-commerce tool for you where people can just come on there, read more about the product, get to know more about it. If they are convinced and if they like it, they go ahead and make an order right there on the website. And, that's it. You have little or no, friction around them having to buy that product from you because you've provided more information around it, the right description. They're convinced that that's what they want and they, go ahead and purchase it. So your website can basically serve as a product listing avenue, right? A website basically allows you to create detailed pages showcasing your offering with images, videos, and the pricing. So you don't need to, it's not something that is supposed to be hidden or it's not something that you need to hide around it. If people are going to patronize you, they're going to patronize you because you make your website as transparent as possible, right? You make it as transparent as possible. Put in the right images if you have for the product to describe the product you're offering or service, right videos, right pricing. So it's basically an avenue for you to offer seamless shopping experiences for your customers, right? Also for businesses that provide services, you could have a section on your website that features your portfolio or case studies around what your business is doing, right? For businesses, a website basically lets you demonstrate successful projects and things you've worked on in time past or things you're currently working on. Your website also helps you to, showcase your expertise in the subject matter. So basically, a company that makes biodegradable packaging like recyclable packaging items, right? Or paper bags or cartons or something that have been made from waste. You can showcase those products on your website. You can showcase how those things have been done. You can showcase the final product of result of what those products look like to your potential customers. And they come on there, read about it, see how much it costs, and use the call to action button, but place an order instantly, and they have a seamless and awesome user experience. And it's a good avenue for businesses to thrive. Over to you, Foko. Thank you.
Bon, le cinquième avantage que nous allons voir aujourd'hui, c'est la présentation de vos produits et services. Donc, généralement, les entreprises utilisent cet outil, qui est le site Internet, pour faire ressortir les aspects économiques, commerciaux, environnementaux et tous les bénéfices qu'il y a dans leurs produits et services. Et un site Internet peut, par exemple, être un site Internet qui offre des opportunités d'achat. Ça, c'est en termes de, on appelle ça les e-commerce. Le fait que les gens peuvent acheter votre produit directement en ligne au lieu de venir sur le site physique pour le faire. Donc, ici, le virtuel est un point de vente et ça peut être sur Internet. Les différents produits peuvent être présentés avec les différentes fonctions, avec des images, des options. Et c'est une possibilité que physiquement, ce n'est pas toujours possible. Parce que quand vous mettez un produit physique, c'est peut-être avec une notice. Mais le site Internet peut mettre des liens vers un exemple d'utilisation du produit ou bien des liens d'un exemple d'utilisation de service. Ça peut être la façon dont le service a été délivré. Donc, voilà l'un des avantages que nous offre le site Internet, c'est-à-dire la présentation professionnelle de nos produits et de nos services. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Foucault. Então, a vantagem a seguir fala-se da possibilidade de mostrar os vossos produtos e serviços. Portanto, o website é uma janela onde ou uma vitrine onde vocês podem expor os vossos produtos e serviços em todos os ângulos. Podem, por exemplo, colocá-lo em aspectos de fabrico até o produto final, imagens, obviamente, ou vídeos, de forma que o cliente veja como está a ser concebido, vê que o vosso produto está realmente a ser feito dentro das normas. É onde há o website, nós já falamos aqui, com a possibilidade de se fazer compras, não é? Do comércio eletrônico. Portanto, vocês podem vender, chegar a vender os vossos produtos e serviços ali. Portanto, não precisam de ter o espaço físico. E vocês podem demonstrar os vossos compromissos sociais através da exposição dos vossos produtos em vários ângulos, em vários aspectos, em várias fases de concessão, para que o cliente possa ver. Essa é mais uma das vantagens do uso do website para os vossos negócios. Josh, over to you.
All right, thank you. The next benefit is around customer engagement and communication. So I just, read through it. A website allows green businesses to engage with environmentally conscious customers, providing information on sustainability and fostering community action. So sharing industry insight, thought leadership, and informative content on your website helps position your brand as an expert in your field. I previously talked about how you can showcase your certifications and awards and professional achievements on your website. By means of that, also in conjunction with this, you could utilize your blog section on your website or your content section and share insights, share information around what you're doing and let people know about, give them more insights around what your business is also doing. For example, you can have a blog section, or a video section or a portfolio section where you can talk about, reducing carbon footprints, creating stronger relationship with eco-minded customers, right? If your targeted audience are particularly concerned about the kind of materials you use for their produce, then this is an avenue for you to give them more information regarding that. You could have, weekly new articles. You could have monthly articles. Depends on how you want to communicate with them regarding what you've been up to, what your business has been doing. So it's a way for them to also keep up with you and know how you're faring, how you are taking active steps to, improving and making sure you are meeting your sustainability goals. Green businesses, can create content using blogs to educate people on topics such as waste reduction, renewable energy, environmental conservation, ecotourism, basically anything you want to, educate people around. By means of doing this, it also in a way, gives your website some form of authority. It's a totally different topic, but it gives your website some form of authority to search engines, to people basically, so they understand that you actually know what you're doing and they can bank on whatever information, whatever product, whatever services, you are featuring and you are selling to them. Over to you, Foco. Thank you.
Donc, le sixième avantage qu'on a à avoir un site Internet, c'est par exemple de canaliser l'engagement avec les consommateurs et améliorer votre communication. C'est un avantage particulier et majeur parce que lorsque vous faites dans un business lié à l'environnement, il est question que les consommateurs, que vous soyez en contact permanent avec les consommateurs. Et le site Internet vous offre aussi cette possibilité parce que vous allez leur offrir certaines informations sur la durabilité, sur vos actions au sein de la communauté et vous leur démontrez effectivement que vous êtes conscient en termes de la sauvegarde de l'environnement. Pour cela, vous pouvez par exemple créer un bloc. Donc, il y a un bloc dans votre site Internet. Et dans ce bloc-là, il y a les différents échanges concernant le produit, concernant par exemple des reportages sur l'impact du carbone dans l'environnement. Bref, le bloc ici va être un espace d'engagement où vous montrez à votre public, à vos consommateurs, que vous luttez véritablement pour la sauvegarde de la planète. Et pour cela, il peut y avoir des expériences. Ça peut être des articles faits ailleurs, ça peut être des mises en garde, ça peut être des opérations qui ont mis les populations en danger et pour lesquelles vous essayez de conscientiser les gens. Donc, un blog est toujours intéressant parce que ce sont ces espaces qui permettent de pouvoir faciliter ou optimiser l'engagement de vos consommateurs. Pourquoi? Parce que faire ce type d'action apporte de l'empathie pour votre entreprise ou bien pour votre produit. Pourquoi tu veux dire?
Thanks, Rocco. Então, a sexta vantagem aqui demonstrada é a possibilidade de haver um engajamento e uma comunicação com os vossos clientes. Ok. O website pode permitir aos negócios verdes ter um maior contato, um maior engajamento em termos de aspectos do ambiente e da sustentabilidade para com os seus clientes. Como vocês podem criar, por exemplo, artigos. Podem criar artigos semanais ou mensais, depende de como vocês queiram, onde vocês falam sobre aspectos da sustentabilidade e do ambiente. Vocês podem ter ali, nesses artigos, ou também uma forma de demonstrar, mostrar aquilo que vocês fazem, como falamos já aqui no passado, mostrar como o vosso produto é feito de acordo com as regras e normas da sustentabilidade e do ambiente. Vocês podem demonstrar ali também os prêmios que vocês eventualmente tenham recebido, ou os certificados que tenham recebido, porque trabalham de acordo com as regras da sustentabilidade. Vocês podem criar ali também uma forma de educar, usar o website para educar a vossa clientela em aspectos ligados à sustentabilidade, diversos temas vocês que escolham. Portanto, vocês podem, essa é uma das vantagens claras do website, que é um negócio que não tem outro site, não consegue. É passar essa mensagem, educar as pessoas, é demonstrar aquilo que vocês são, aquilo que vocês têm feito, demonstrar como os vossos produtos, por exemplo, o que é que vocês fazem na vossa empresa, por exemplo, para diminuir o uso do carbono, ou para reciclar materiais, ou para dar um melhor uso à água, enfim, seja aquilo que for, seja em forma de artigos, ou em forma de vídeos, ou fotos, palestras, o que for, seja semanalmente, seja mensalmente, enfim. O que importa é que vocês poderão demonstrar como vocês têm ajudado a alcançar os objetivos da sustentabilidade com os vossos negócios. Josh, over to you.
Thank you. The next thing we'll be talking about is automation of business processes. So website basically helps you save time and helps you abstract manual processes. What I mean by abstracting manual processes is the regular things you ordinarily do manually, like, having to go to create advertisements, somewhere, or printing papers, doing big billboards or flyers or having for you to write receipts for sales helps you reduce that. Things like bookings, handling appointments, chatting with people. Websites helps you to abstract those things and you can automate those processes. So if you have such functionality on your website, having built a website, you can automate these processes, right? So websites can help you automate several routine things that you keep doing each and every time. And by doing that, it helps you reduce human errors. You have little or no mistakes anymore in your processes, right? There's going to be a significant reduction in the kind of human errors you make. For example, if you have your products being sold on your website using an e-commerce tool, you've predefined the cost or the price of your product on there. You're not going to have that worry around you making putting the wrong prices in there, or things like change when people buy stuff from you and you have to handle change, you have to handle money conversions or and stuff like that. If you are selling to international customers, your website, by means of connecting to payment processors, it helps you undo international currencies. It helps you undo errors and you making mistakes. It helps you undo things around invoicing, receipts making, order processing, tracking your inventory. Things like this can be done by means of on your website. So these things would help you focus your time and your resources on some other things that your business needs, and your website handles this processes of automation. So that's by so doing, basically you make good improvements in your time, you have good use of time, and you can make progress with other things that you need to do, and your website is handling these other things for you. So, you know, there are a whole lot of things your website can do for you. You can have chatbots, you can have a chat or a live chat on your website where someone is on the back end there chatting and responding to customers. You could have predefined automated messages in the chat section with frequently asked questions on there where people can come in to the website, chat with the bot, and get information around your business, and you don't necessarily have to be there. So basically, automation of business processes is being done or can be achieved with a website. Over to you, Foko.
Donc, le septième avantage, c'est l'automatisation de certains process de votre entreprise. Par exemple, un site Internet, à travers un site Internet, vous pouvez automatiser plusieurs opérations de routine au sein de votre entreprise. Ça vous permet de gagner en temps et ça permet d'éviter les erreurs humaines. Donc, vous avez par exemple un ensemble de modules comme les systèmes de réservation, les notifications par mail, comme la gestion des rendez-vous, comme les chatbox, dont les messengers liés à un site Internet, qui est un robot avec lequel on peut échanger et faire un certain nombre d'opérations. Bien évidemment, ça peut aussi arriver pour le cas des paiements, des systèmes de facturation, des systèmes de commande. Bref, un site Internet peut vous permettre d'optimiser et d'améliorer l'efficacité de votre entreprise à travers, comme on l'a dit, toutes ces opérations qu'on peut automatiser. Et l'erreur humaine diminue, la fiabilité et bien évidemment, les retours, le service après-vente, tout ça, ça limite et c'est contrôlé. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Foucault. Então, a sétima vantagem aqui fala assim, poupar tempo através da automação. Como assim? Ok. O website pode transformar muitas das suas tarefas rotineiras em algo automático, poupando tempo e também reduzindo erros humanos. Como? Exemplo é se você tiver que, por exemplo, tratar de reservas, um website com as ferramentas certas, o aplicativo certo, pode tratar das reservas, gerir isso para ti, sem você precisar de perder tempo, de ir ao calendário e ver e correr o risco de cometer erro. Você pode ter no website um sistema de perguntas frequentes, onde você poderá, dessa forma, ajudar a esclarecer as dúvidas dos clientes, sem ter de perder tempo e responder um a um. Pode até ter o chatbot, que hoje em dia tornou-se uma ferramenta bastante útil e que está aí, e as pessoas, quando perguntam, quando têm questão, a qualquer momento, a qualquer hora do dia, não importa se você está a dormir ou está acordado, há esse mecanismo ali, de inteligência artificial, que vai respondendo, vai dar resposta ao cliente. Os erros humanos muitas vezes acontecem quando as pessoas estão a fazer algo, se é rotineiro ou se é algo novo, as chances de se cometer erro, trocar a encomenda, trocar o preço, são altas, é normal. O ser humano está propenso a errar. Mas estando tudo preparado no website, essas chances, isso já não acontece, porque o website, obviamente que a informação, se for bem inserida, está lá permanentemente e vai sair sempre de forma aqui. Portanto, é muito interessante, é muito bom que com o website muitas das tuas tarefas passam a ser automáticas dando-lhe tempo para fazer outras coisas, desde que você, obviamente, coloque as ferramentas certas aí, que seja ferramentas para pagamento, para e-commerce, ou seja, para compras e vendas, para responder às questões, enfim, o que você criar no teu website poderá ajudar a aliviar o seu trabalho e dar mais tempo para outras questões. Josh, over to you.
Thank you. The next thing we're talking about is mobile accessibility. Mobile-friendly websites ensure that customers can access your business from any device, by means like any device, and it's essential for retaining customers and improving SEO rankings. So by SEO ranking, SEO means search engine optimization. SEO is a process of you having a website or a web page feature on the search engine results page in situation where people search for things. For example, people search for a bakery around them, or people search for fast food on a search engine. A popular search engine which a lot of people know is Google. So SEO is a process whereby you are optimizing your site and making sure your site meets the demands of a search engine in a situation where your website aligns with whatever someone is looking for. So if anyone is searching for things relating to your business and they come on a search engine, they find it. And nowadays, the search engines, especially Google, we have other search engines. I just mentioned a few. Google, we've got Bing, we've got AOL, but I believe everyone is familiar with Google. Google now gives preferences to websites that mobile friendly, websites that are mobile accessible, and websites that can be navigated conveniently from mobile devices. A research in 2021 showed that 55% of global web traffic came from mobile devices. So we are having a fast, spread of mobile devices over computers, over desktop computers nowadays. So most people that access the internet do that primarily from their mobile phones, from their smartphones. So a website, after being built, one need to ensure that that website is accessible to the devices. So mobile accessibility is key, as apart from making sure the website is looking beautiful or colorful enough, or the website gives the right information. If your website has the right information or everything in regarding your business or service and it's not mobile accessible, then you are at a disadvantage because you are losing out on potential customers. This research was as far back as 2021, and there will definitely be a significant increase in that figure from 55% since then to now. So to stay abreast of and stay ahead of competition, a website needs to also check that box of mobile accessibility and SEO improvements. Over to you, Foko.
Donc, le huitième avantage, c'est l'accessibilité au téléphone mobile. Donc, les sites Internet, bien évidemment, sont accessibles au téléphone mobile et on vous recommande même d'ailleurs de vous arranger à chaque temps que vous faites un site Internet, de vous rassurer que ce site Internet est accessible par les téléphones mobiles. Et au-delà de faire le site Internet, il est important pour vous souvent de le référencer dans les moteurs de recherche. Et en référençant dans les moteurs de recherche, vous comprendrez la notion des mots-clés ou des mots optimisés parce que ce sont ces mots que lorsqu'on veut faire des recherches, on tape dans le moteur de recherche afin de pouvoir tomber là où l'information se retrouve. Donc, en travaillant avec peut-être même des experts, des consultants qui peuvent vous permettre d'optimiser votre site Internet, ils vont vous orienter dans la conception de votre site et après le référencement. Donc, il y a par exemple en 2021 une étude qui a démontré que plus de 55% du trafic mondial en termes d'Internet et de trafic sur les sites Internet passe par les téléphones mobiles. Donc, vous comprenez là donc qu'il est important pour vous, lorsque vous créez un site Internet, de l'optimiser afin qu'il soit accessible aux objets mobiles. Ça peut être le smartphone, ça peut être le téléphone et tout autre objet de connectivité mobile. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Coco. Ok, então, o próximo aspecto a olhar é a vantagem de ter um website que possa ser facilmente acessível a partir dos telefones móveis. Ok. O que foi constatado, o que se constatou é que é muito importante ter um website que seja preparado, desenhado de forma que possa ser usado nos telemóveis. Porque, hoje em dia, de acordo com os maiores, os principais SEO, que quer dizer Search Engine Optimization, ou seja, um mecanismo de pesquisa, por exemplo, como a Google, né? Eles dão preferência, esses mecanismos dão preferência aos websites que podem ser acessados a partir dos telemóveis. Aliás, dados estatísticos demonstraram que em 2021, mais de 55% das visitas aos websites foram feitas a partir dos telemóveis. Quer dizer que as pessoas estão cada vez menos a usar os seus computadores para entrar nos websites, mas entrando no website a partir dos telemóveis. Quer dizer que se você tem um website, é importante que você faça que o seu website seja facilmente acessível a partir dos telefones móveis, porque é onde as pessoas estão mais frequentemente em busca de informação. E se alguém entrar no Google, por exemplo, e procurar um website, vamos dizer que você está no negócio, você tem um cultivo orgânico de café ou de pimenta, e a pessoa vai entrar no website e buscar essa informação. Se ela entrar no telemóvel, ela vai procurar, ou mesmo no computador. A verdade é que a Google, se ela entrar na Google a procura, vai apresentar os sites que são facilmente acessíveis a partir do telemóvel. E se o teu não for um deles, logo ficas de fora. Por isso, é preciso ter atenção aqui na incorporação desse aspecto móvel para o vosso website. Josh, over to you.
Thank you. The next thing we'll be talking about is search engine optimization. So search engine optimization basically means optimizing and fine-tuning your website to make it easily accessible for people on the globe. So with search engine optimization, also known as SEO, potential customers searching for your products or services can find you easily. So there are various SEO strategies that one could put in on your website and incorporate in the website to attract, local, nearby clients and global clients to increase traffic, organic traffic. And organic traffic, these are free traffic that comes to your website when people use a search engine, for example, like Google, to search for products, and your website appears on the results page and people click on it and comes to your website. So there are different kind of SEO strategies out there, but we won't be able to go into more detail on this call. There are basic things you can actually do on your website, and you don't even need to spend much, and you can start acquiring potential customers and traffic from the search engines. Strategies around SEO could be on page, off page, online, offline, could be, could come at a cost. Some can just be things that you can just do on your website, things around putting in titles for your pages that you're making, putting descriptions for your product, putting in images, putting in videos in your products when you display them. So the search engine can pick up these tiny bits of information, and it gives the search engine, information and visibility around the quality, credibility, and the richness of your content on your website, and it brings people there for you without you having to stress. So in summary, you're having better visibility on your pages in search engine results, and when this happens, you definitely you're going to be found on the search engines. You are getting more clicks, you're getting more traffic, and you're getting people. So basically, the ultimate goal of a search engine optimization strategy is to help attract visitors to your websites who might, potentially be customers or clients or people that want to do business with you. So, for example, a business selling organic skincare product can optimize its website, right, with the right content, right, with the right information, images around their products using keywords like eco-friendly skincare or sustainable beauty products, different keywords around your products. And you have those keywords in the description of your content of your product on your site. And when people search for things like that on the search engine, your website comes up in the search results. It's really as simple as that. And when it comes up on the search engine results page, they click on the link and they are brought to your website. And eventually you convert that sale and you get customers. And over time, your customer base is growing and you are also getting more reach and more development in terms of business growth for your business. Over to you, Foko.
Donc, la neuvième chose sont les outils ou les moteurs d'optimisation de la recherche, ce qu'on appelle les SEO. Donc, avec un moteur d'optimisation de la recherche, vous pouvez, lorsque vous avez fini de faire votre site Internet, permettre l'accès facile à vos produits et à vos services lorsqu'on va faire la recherche. Parce que, comme vous le savez bien, la toile est très vaste et pour pouvoir accéder aux informations que les différentes personnes mettent, il faut utiliser la moteur de recherche. Et les SEO, c'est une technique qui permet vraiment d'optimiser afin de rendre attractif votre site Internet. Et pour cela, il y a des stratégies qui sont implémentées à travers des mots-clés. Ces mots-clés permettent donc, lorsque quelqu'un va venir dans un moteur de recherche comme Google, comme Bing et bien d'autres, que en recherchant, par exemple, je sais pas, euh, fabricant de machines environnementales, que votre site Internet, si vous êtes fabricant, puisse sortir en premier. C'est ça l'objet, parce que généralement, les gens ne descendent pas beaucoup pour prendre les éléments qui sont en bas. Ils se contentent des premières réponses que le moteur de recherche leur donne. Donc, voilà, la technique du SEO vous permet de savoir comment augmenter ce qu'on appelle la recherche organique. Ici, ça veut dire que ce qui est gratuit. Et il y a des stratégies en place qu'il faut mettre. Thank you.
Thanks, Foko. Como disse há pouco, o SEO, que é o Search Engine Optimization em inglês, que é o mesmo em português, quer dizer otimização do mecanismo de busca, são conjuntos de ferramentas, estratégias que permitem ao dono do website capitalizar o seu website de forma que ele apareça mais facilmente nas buscas. Como já dei um exemplo aqui, se você tiver um serviço, um produto, e o cliente e alguém em qualquer lado do globo tiver a procura desse produto, há mecanismos, há ferramentas que se usa, estratégias e até que faça com que o seu website apareça um dos primeiros, apareça mais em cima. Há algumas dessas estratégias que são gratuitas e há outras que têm custo. É preciso você procurar trabalhar com quem esteja a desenvolver o seu website para ver quais dessas estratégias gratuitas que você possa usar e, eventualmente, se estiver disposto a pagar, também buscar algumas pagas, porque dessa forma, certamente que você aumentará o alcance do seu negócio ou do seu serviço. Josh, over to you.
Thank you. The next thing we'll be talking about is data collection and customer insight. Basically, you could use your website to gather information, gather insights around your business, around your customer, and make informed business decisions. Websites allows businesses to understand their eco-conscious customers better and adjust strategies to meet their environmental expectations. On your website, you could put in a survey, you could take surveys, you could take polls to get feedback on your customers regarding your product, to get feedback regarding your business processes. Some people might be interested to know how you go about your manufacturing process. Some people are interested in to know or ask questions around your branding, how you're packaging things, to give you feedback regarding your packaging, to give you feedback regarding your customer service, to give you feedback regarding your logistics, basically anything around your processes. Your website can serve as a tool for you to gather this information. So people can reach out to you by means of using various communication channels that you've provided in your website, either through chatbots, through a contact form, through other forms like survey forms that you've provided to get information. Basically, for example, a green company, let me just put it generally so that I don't specify what company, a green company could analyze which products, which sustainable products are more popular to their customers, right? You could create a poll section on your website and get feedback from your customers to know which of your products they like, and then you can gather this information, take it back. Even if they don't like it, they can also tell you which ones they don't like. You go back to the drawing board and refine the product or refine the offerings of this product to align with your customer demands or find other eco-friendly alternatives. Over to you, Foko.
Donc, pour ce qui concerne la collecte des données et la focalisation sur les consommateurs, les sites Internet vous permettent justement, en tant qu'entreprise, de bien comprendre le consommateur, surtout leur degré de conscience en termes d'écologie. Et quand vous le savez, ça vous permet d'ajuster vos stratégies de communication. Ça vous permet de pouvoir mieux répondre à leurs attentes en termes de soins sur l'environnement. Donc, pour cela, donc, il est important pour vous de savoir capter toutes ces préférences que les consommateurs ont et d'améliorer votre discours au point de pouvoir les fidéliser. Parce qu'un site Internet qui n'est pas attrayant, il n'y aura pas de personnes qui vont venir dessus. Et quand ces personnes viennent dessus, comme on vous l'a dit, il y a des outils qui permettent de collecter leurs données afin d'améliorer les contenus et augmenter la durabilité de l'entreprise, augmenter le chiffre d'affaires, augmenter les ventes. Donc, voilà globalement ce qui concerne la collecte des données et surtout le soin qu'on peut prendre sur les consommateurs et les utilisateurs de notre site Internet. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Fogo. Ok, então, desse ponto nós vamos olhar para o aspecto, a vantagem de coletar dados e feedbacks do cliente. O que é que isso te permite? Isso permite você criar estratégias, sejam estratégias de marketing, de comunicação, estratégias que sejam mais alinhadas às necessidades do cliente. Permite-te desenhar ou redesenhar produtos ou serviços que você tenha de forma que ele seja mais adaptável ou ele sirva melhor às necessidades do seu cliente. Você, a partir da possibilidade de obter dados do seu website, você toma decisões mais educadas, mais informadas e cria estratégias que melhor vão de encontro às expectativas ambientais, quer do seu cliente, quer dos seus possíveis parceiros. Josh, over to you.
Thank you. So today's session will not be complete if I don't talk about how people can, get websites for their businesses. I know this is something that would definitely be boggling everyone's mind and want to get more insight. So usually I'll just talk about the various ways you can go about this, and provided you have a perfect understanding, then you can, choose whichever you want. So usually when you want to build a website, you need to hire the services of a professional web developer or web designer or front-end developer to build your website for you, for your business. And that's because of the limitation in terms of technical know-how and the technical expertise in how people can go about in building a website, because there are a lot of what was the word? There are a lot of intricacies around it. We have subjects around having to buy a domain name, the website address, having to build it, having to pay for hosting, where your website is going to sit on, so that it's always available for people to access it. And hosting provider is more or less like your server where your website is existing, so that anybody in the world can, access it whenever they type in your website address in their phone or their computer's browser. So usually, like I mentioned, you need someone who is a professional to build your website for you. However, there are several user-friendly platforms where you can build DIY websites without needing these technical, skills. So DIY website basically are, it's like a do-it-yourself kind of thing. So we have various alternatives out there, web builders that are fairly and relatively easy to use. You don't need to have much experience around it. You don't need to know, um, you know, programming languages, or you don't need to know how to code to build a website. So you can come on these platforms out there. Some are free, some need you to, pay a subscription, some need to pay a token for you to use those services, but they're relatively cheap to to use compared to hiring a professional to build those websites for you. So I'll just run through a list of them, and we'll round up the session and go over to question and answers. So the first on the list is Shopify, shopify.com. So basically Shopify is an online platform where you can build websites. We already have predefined templates. We have designs already readily made available for you. You can just go on there. On the free plan has some limitations, and there's the paid plans, but you can go on there, get a custom Shopify, website address, a domain name, put your business information there, images, logos, whatever you want to do, drag and drop. It's basically moving things around. You need to learn, yeah, but you don't need to have such technical expertise, right? So you just design your website yourself on Shopify, and when you're ready to publish it, it's really easy to use. They've got myriads of tutorials on how to use their platform. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Shopify itself and read just different help section and FAQ section, and design your website by yourself and publish it. The same is applicable to WordPress.com. Basically, Shopify, before I move away from Shopify is a robust platform especially for businesses that sell products. It's all-round e-commerce solution for businesses, basically startups that have products they're selling, physical products, even digital products, right? You can go on there. Shopify has the entire package set up in there. You can set up a payment processor that accepts any kind of payment, uh, physical pay on delivery kind of payments if you have a Shopify store account, which is a bit pricey. You can also have a payment processor that helps you process your payments, generate invoice on the platform, manage your inventory, and accept payments from literally anywhere in the world. The same is applicable to WordPress.com. The same is applicable to Wix.com, Squarespace, GoDaddy website builder, Weebly.com, Webflow.com, and um, for people in Africa, I think maybe particularly in Nigeria, you can also go to pages.disha.ng and just build a page for yourself. The same thing just to create an online presence for your business. We've also got some other platforms like Canva. I think Canva has got a website builder where you can also use, but not every of the platforms I've provided here can be used for free. You might just need to pay a token to use some other advanced features that these platforms provide. So each of them they have a very easy learning curve, pretty easy to use, and it's something you can get in there in a couple of hours, set up a website, publish it, and go live. And anyone in the world can access that website from wherever they are, and you can, start doing business on there. Over to you, Foco.
Okay, please, the previous slide. Donc, pour pouvoir construire un site Internet, vous devez savoir que vous devez prendre les soins, généralement on prend les soins d'un développeur web ou bien d'un designer web pour vous aider à bâtir votre site Internet. Donc, mais à côté de ça, il y a des plateformes. Il y a des plateformes qui permettent à chacun, comme on dit, do it yourself, donc que chacun puisse soi-même concevoir son site Internet à travers certains masques, certains modèles qui sont mis à disposition. Et pour cela, vous n'avez pas spécialement besoin d'un technicien ou bien des compétences assez complexes. Donc, à travers ça, vous pouvez facilement générer votre site Internet et ça marche assez bien. Next, please. Donc, on va maintenant voir quelques exemples de plateformes pour pouvoir faire votre site Internet vous-même. On a Spotify, on a Weebly, Webflow et tout ce que vous pouvez voir sur l'écran. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Foucault. Então, para finalizar esta apresentação, o Joshua não queria deixar-nos sem responder essa questão que certamente muitos terão. É como obter um website. Ok, ele diz que normalmente há pessoas profissionais que são os desenvolvedores do website que fazem o seu trabalho é mesmo esse. No entanto, existem ferramentas gratuitas que em princípio, qualquer um não precisa ser alguém que sabe como programar, que entende de informática, possa desenvolver seus websites. E ele oferece aqui uma lista dessas ferramentas que vocês podem entrar, usar. Há tutoriais no YouTube e nos próprios websites. Josh, can you please move one slide? Thank you. Então, essas plataformas como a Shopify, WordPress, Wix e por aí, todas estão aqui enumeradas, elas têm tutoriais nos seus próprios websites e há tutoriais no YouTube que vocês podem ver para vos guiar, vos orientar em como desenhar o website. Mas tendo em conta que há outros aspectos a considerar, como domínio, como alojamento do site, enfim, essas coisas que a pessoa mais técnica saberá orientar. Enquanto que essas ferramentas são quase sempre gratuitas ou com um pagamento muito pequeno, há ferramentas mais profissionais que só os desenvolvedores usam. Josh, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. So we've come to the end of the session today. I'll just do a recap on what we've talked about. We've talked about, the benefits of websites. The first one we said, increased visibility and accessibility. It helps with cost-effective marketing. It's beneficial for brand identity and storytelling. It's beneficial for establishing credibility and professionalism, showcasing products and services, improving customer engagement and communication. It also helps with automating business processes. Websites also should be mobile accessible. So if your website is mobile accessible, then you have a good bet that you are going to be having more patronage for your business, your products and your services. You could also use a website to, gather insights from your customers, get data regarding what people want and how to improve your business processes and how it aligns to sustainability goals. And we also talked about how we can get websites for our businesses and the various do-it-yourself DIY platforms that we could go to get started with setting up a website by ourselves and, getting it out there so anyone out there in the world can access the website. So now we move on to questions and answers if anyone has questions, so we can take them.
Donc, pour finir, nous allons faire un récapitulatif. Aujourd'hui, nous avons vu comment optimiser, comment augmenter sa visibilité et l'accessibilité, comment être efficace en termes de coût marketing, comment avoir une marque identitaire et créer une histoire autour de notre entreprise à travers un site Internet, comment établir la crédibilité et le professionnalisme de notre entreprise à travers un site Internet, comment faire une présentation de nos produits et services, comment engager les consommateurs, les clients à travers la communication sur le site Internet, comment rendre automatique un certain nombre d'opérations et gagner en temps et en argent. On a aussi vu l'importance d'avoir un site Internet qui soit accessible sur les téléphones mobiles et les smartphones. On a vu comment est-ce qu'on peut faire la collecte de données à travers un site Internet et aussi améliorer la relation avec le client. On a vu comment est-ce que nous pouvons bâtir un site Internet à travers l'outil qu'on appelle Do It Yourself. Donc, maintenant, passons aux questions-réponses. Si vous avez vos questions, on est preneur. Thank you. Over to you, Nadia.
Thanks, Foucault. Então, chegamos ao fim da sessão. Vai se entrar agora na fase das questões. No entanto, fazendo uma recapitulação do que foi aqui abordado hoje, esteve-se a ver o aumento da visibilidade e acessibilidade que o website traz para o negócio, o como ele ajuda a poupar dinheiro no que se refere ao marketing, o marketing sem papel, como o poder de contar uma história, o storytelling e a identidade da marca podem ser alavancados através do uso do website. Falou-se também de como o website pode ser usado para estabelecer credibilidade e profissionalismo do negócio. Ele também pode ser usado para mostrar os produtos, os vossos produtos, os vossos serviços e mostrar como a empresa se comporta no que se refere ao seu compromisso com o ambiente. Ele permite o engajamento e a comunicação com os clientes. Falou-se como o website usar o processo de automação permite melhorar o processo do vosso negócio e salvar-se ou poupar-se tempo. E as vantagens de se ter um website que seja facilmente acessível pelos telemóveis, o uso dos dados e estatísticas que se capturam no website, como elas podem ser usadas para melhorar o vosso produto e serviço e de encontro às necessidades dos vossos clientes e também demonstrarem melhor aquilo que vocês são em compromisso com o ambiente para com os vossos possíveis parceiros e como se obter um website até o uso de plataformas que você próprio pode usar sem ter conhecimentos de informática para desenvolver o vosso website. Obrigada. Josh, over to you.
Thank you very much. So we'll be going over to questions. The first question I can see in the chat. Are we using the chat from Zoom?
Yes. So
Okay. There's a question from Ikirin Christine. The question is it possible to host a website in more than one domain? Okay, so first of all, I'll explain what a domain is. A domain, which is a domain name, is your website address. For example, facebook.com is a domain name, or google.com is a domain name. TonyElumeluFoundation.org is a domain name. So if you are having a website, it is impossible to have the same website on the same domain name. So a website goes in a website is to a domain name. So one domain name can only be assigned to a website. I hope that answers your question. So you can have the same domain name and it's projecting or it's presenting two different websites or this 3 different websites. It's one website per one domain name. The next question is from Prunell. She said, do you think that it is professional to use those predefined websites? Yes, it is professional to use those predefined websites, provided you tailor the content on those websites to your business. If you have predefined websites, usually predefined websites will have, images and random text. I mean, by means of content on those pages. So when you're using those pages, you need to use, or when you're using those websites, you need to use, you need to make sure you align it to your business. So I'll leave it for Foku and Nadia to translate.
Oui, au niveau des questions, il y a Kirin Christine qui pose la question de savoir si on peut héberger un site, si un site Internet peut être hébergé dans plus d'un nom de domaine. Donc, la réponse est que un nom de domaine, c'est l'adresse d'un site Internet. Et du coup, par conséquent, il est impossible qu'un site Internet particulier puisse avoir deux adresses différentes. Il a pris l'exemple d'un nom de domaine. Donc, facebook.com, tonyfoundation.org, et ainsi de suite. Ce sont des adresses de sites Internet et tous sont généralement hébergés dans un seul domaine à la fois. On ne peut pas héberger dans deux domaines à la fois. Over to you, Nadia.
Okay, Nadia had to drop off. She had some internet connectivity issues, so we can just continue.
Okay. The next question is from Fadikemi Adeoti. He says, can a DIY website take a video course or take video courses? For example, if I want to take a teaching course via the website, can a DIY website do that, and how will the website maintenance be? I believe you're trying to say you want to deliver courses or teachings or basically on your website to people. So it depends on the kind of DIY websites it is and what functionalities it offers. So if you want to deliver courses to people, or tutorials, as the case may be, or take sessions on your DIY website, you need to find out if that platform allows you to do that. Platforms like Webflow, Shopify, WordPress would most likely allow you to do that, if provided you can pre-record your videos and upload it there for your sessions. But if you want to do live sessions, then you will need a more sophisticated website to take live sessions with people and deliver your classes to them. So it's all has to do with the functionalities and the features that the platform provides to you. So that's basically my answer for that. Thank you.
Okay, I think Coco also dropped off because of the internet. And we can continue with the last question.
Okay. Albertine is asking, is it possible to apply SEO on DIY websites done on Canva? Yes, it is possible. SEO basically has got to do with the the optimizations and the kind of things you do on your website. It basically has to do with content. So it depends on how you are, aligning your website to meet the demands of the search engine, and also the demand of your prospective customers out there. By optimizations on the website, as like I mean content, the way you write your content, the way you make sure your content on those pages align with what your customers will be basically looking for, is what you need to do on your website. Writing the right content, the right titles, the right description, putting the right images, the right videos. If you can, if you don't, if your website doesn't need to project videos, you don't need to. It's not a compulsion. It's not compulsory to do everything. You just need to make sure that the kind of information you're providing on your website aligns with the needs of your target audience, then you are going to be rest assured that you are going to be getting the traffic and the people that you need to your website to reach. Any other questions?
No, I think that'll be all for now, Joshua. Thank you so much for this insightful session. We have great comments from the participants on YouTube. From Mosiko, I'll just read a few comments from Mosiko. Thank you for this insightful class. I have learned a lot I didn't know about website. Thank you, Joshua. Someone said he's already thinking of starting an echo podcast. So thank you so much for this insightful session again. And thank you everyone for staying through to the end of the session. We hope to see you at the next masterclass session. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you, Joshua. Do you have any last words for us, Mr. Joshua?
Yes, I do. So I just want to, let everyone know that the whole story around getting the website is very important, but it shouldn't make people confused or make people feel like it's something that can't be achieved or it's something they can't do. Basically, like I emphasized on the call, a DIY website basically gives you the chance or gives you the ability to get yourself and your business a website up and running, and you don't have to spend so much to get it. And it is very important in this current age that we are in of an increasing online world. Your website is more than just a digital presence. It is the foundation of your brand and a tool for growth and a gateway to future opportunities. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a nice day.
Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.